let us understand the meaning of the topic, that is quadratic equation. So equation basically means statement of equality. If in any algebraic expression there is an equal to sign, it becomes an equation. And quadratic means an expression having the highest degree 2. So now to identify a quadratic equation, remember three things. The equation should have one variable, the highest degree should be 2, and it should have a sign of equal to. Okay? Standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here a, b, c belongs to real numbers and x is the variable. And also remember, a should not be equal to 0. Now why a should not be equal to 0? So now if we see a is 0, so 0 multiplied by anything is 0. So this term ax square will cancel out and we will be left with only bx plus c, which is not a quadratic equation because here the highest degree is not 2. Now to identify the quadratic equation, the three conditions which I talked about, the first one is the highest degree should be 2, the equation should be in one variable and there should be an equal to sign. So in the first equation, 3x square plus 2x plus 5, the highest degree is 2 and also the equation is having an equal to sign. That means this is a quadratic equation. In the second equation, again the highest degree is 2. It is in one variable. So this is also a quadratic equation. Now the third equation. The highest degree is minus 2. But for an equation to be a quadratic equation, the highest degree should be only positive 2 and it should not be negative 2. So the third equation is not an quadratic equation. Now for the fourth equation, 10x square plus 2 is equal to 0. So here the middle term is missing, but still if we see the highest degree is 2 and also the equation is having an equal to sign. That means it is a quadratic equation. In the last equation, we have equal to sign and also the highest degree is 2. So this is also a quadratic equation. For the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The value of variable which satisfies the equation is called the solution of the equation, or it is called the root of the equation. Let us see how using the factorization method we can find out the root of the quadratic equations. So the first step is we will compare it with standard form. Here we are getting a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 6. We will multiply first term with the last term, that is we will multiply a with c. So here ac is plus 6. We have to find the factors of 6 such that by adding or subtracting we get the middle term, that is b. So the middle term is 5. The factors of 6 are 3 and 2 and the sign of product is plus as well as the sign of b is plus. So both the factors should have a plus sign and the operation used is addition. Now we will split the middle term. In the term of these factors, the equation becomes x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. We will make pairs x square plus 3x and 2x plus 6. In these pairs, we will find the common. x plus 3. In the second pair, 2x plus 6. So 6 is basically 3 multiplied by 2, and here also there is 2x. So the common is 2. If we write 2 outside, we will be left with x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now both the brackets are x plus 3. That means we are going in the right direction. Both these brackets should have the same terms and the same sign. Now the common bracket, we will write it once, and x plus 2, we will write in another bracket, is equal to 0. Now the product of 0. So if, understand, if AB is equal to 0, that means either A should be equal to 0 or B should be equal to 0. That is, if the product of two terms is 0, either the first one should be 0 or the second one should be 0. So here the two terms are x plus 3 and x plus 2. So x plus 3 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. It means either x plus 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. If x plus 3 is equal to 0, 3 will transpose over there and it will become x is equal to minus 3, or we will transpose 2 and it will become x is equal to minus 2. So minus 3 and minus 2 are the roots of the quadratic equation, that is x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now let us see the factorization of the second equation. Here the terms are same. I just changed the sign of the middle term. Earlier it was plus 5x. Now it is minus 5x. We will go it the same way like we did before. So first we will find A is equal to 1. Here B is now minus 5 and C is equal to plus 6. The first step is we have to find the product of first and the last term. That is, we have to find the product of AC. So A multiplied by C is 6. Now we have to find the factors of 6. So the factors are 3 and 2. Now what will be the sign of 3 and 2? Okay, if we add both the terms 3 and 2, we will get 5. But the sign of 5 here is minus. So we all have learned to add any two numbers, the sign should be either plus plus or minus minus. So here we will take the signs as minus 3 and minus 2. So 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 and minus minus becomes plus. Also minus 3 minus 2. So minus minus becomes plus. 3 plus 2 is 5 and the sign of the greater number, that is minus 5. So if AC is positive and B, that is the middle term, is negative, so both the factors should have minus sign, and the operation used here is addition. Now we will split the middle term in terms of these factors. So instead of minus 5x, we will write x squared minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. We will make pairs x squared minus 3x and minus 2x plus 6. We will take out common from the first pair. So x squared minus 3x, the common here is x. So if we take common out, we are left with x, and in 3x, if x is taken out as common, we are left with minus 3. Now minus sign as it is in 2x plus 6. So 6 basically is 3 multiplied by 2. So the common will be 2x. Now minus plus becomes minus. So the sign here will be minus. And 3 is equal to 0. Look, both the brackets have the same terms and the same sign, that is, we are going right. Now both the same inside bracket we will write once x minus 3, and then in the other bracket we will get x minus 2 is equal to 0. If the product of two numbers is 0, either the first one is 0 or the second one is 0. So in this, either x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. If x minus 3 is 0, minus 3 will be transposed and it will become x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 2. The roots of the equation are 3 and 2 for the quadratic equation x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So the middle term here is having minus sign. So if the middle term is having minus sign, both these factors should have a negative sign. So minus minus becomes plus and the product will have a plus sign. That is, the factors 3 and 2 are wrong. So we have to look for another factors. So now 6 is also the product of 6 multiplied by 1, and 6 plus 1 is 7 and 6 minus 1 is 5, which is same as our middle term. So the sign here will be minus 6 and plus 1. So if the product, that is AC, is having a negative sign and B is also having the negative sign, so the greater number will have a negative sign and the smaller number will have a plus sign, and the operation used here is subtraction. Now we will split the middle term in the factors minus 6 and plus 1. So it will become x square minus 6x plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. We will pair it up. Now in x square minus 6s, x is common. So we are left with x minus 6. In x minus 6, nothing is common. So we will write it as plus 1. Again we will write x. Plus minus will become minus 6 is equal to 0. The common here is x minus 6. In the other bracket we will have x plus 1 is equal to 0. The product of two terms is 0. Then either the first one is 0 or the second one is 0. So x minus 6 is equal to 0. That is, x is equal to 6 or x is equal to minus 1. The roots of this quadratic equation is 6 and minus 1. In this sum, now you all must be familiar. First we will compare a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to minus 6. We have to find the product of a and c. So 1 multiplied by minus 6 is minus 6. The factors of minus 6 is 6 and 1. We want b as plus 5. So we will give the sign to 6 plus and 1 minus. Now if the product, that is AC, is negative and B is positive, the greater number will have a positive sign and the smaller number will have a negative sign, and the operation used here is subtraction. We will split the middle term in the terms of these factors. It is x square plus 6x minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. We will make pairs. In x square minus 6x, x is common, so we are left with x plus 6. In minus x and minus 6, nothing is common. We will write it as minus 1. X minus minus will become plus 6 is equal to 0. Now both the brackets are same. We will write it once, x plus 6, and in the other bracket we will write x minus 1, which are left outside, is equal to 0. The product of two terms is 0. Then first one, that is x plus 6 is equal to 0, or the second one, x minus 1 is equal to 0. If x plus 6 is equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 6 or x is equal to 1. So the roots of the equation are minus 6 and 1. We have seen through the 4 equations, this thing which will help you solve all the sums of factorization. So remember, if the product is positive, the operation used will be addition. Okay, if the product is positive, you can interpret. If the product is positive, the operation used is plus. While the sign of the middle term, that is B, decides the sign of the factors. If the sign of B is plus, both the factors will have a plus sign. And if the sign of B is minus, both the factors will have negative sign. Also, if the product is negative, so the operation used will be subtraction. And if the sign of B is negative, the greater number will have a negative sign. If the sign of B is positive, the greater number will have positive sign. Thank you. I hope it helps you. Please do like, subscribe and share.